What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is, I don't know if it's been weekly. It's probably been like bi-weekly by now since the last upload. But, we back and we got some very important things to talk about. There's this one team in particular we're going to talk about in this video. I might be dropping a video later this week talking about other teams and some more stuff. But right now, I just want to focus on the Golden State Warriors. What year was it? 2021 champs. The 2021 champs. Right now, it's looking a little shaky, to say. They really have no second option. You're gonna have Steph Curry come out there. Steph Curry is averaging 31, I think, .1 right now, 31 points a game. He's 30 something. You don't want him having to do that. You should be able to rely on other people like a Klay Thompson, a Jordan Poole, and Andrew Wiggins. Like, the only two bright spots in the Warriors right now are Andrew Wiggins and Steph Curry. Andrew Wiggins looking like maybe could get some All-Star votes, maybe. I don't know if he can get it this year. And then Steph Curry looking like an MVP. He's going crazy. The biggest thing right now for the Warriors, they spent a good bit of money on Jordan Poole, and he's coming out and not really giving what you expected. No, there's no improvement from last year. Actually, you see a decrease in his play. You see a lot of these turnover calls, a lot of turnovers with the travel calls because he, for some reason, always has to flip his hand up like this, And he's getting that. They're starting to call that on him a lot more. So you see the turnovers go up. He's not shooting. There's been plays where he doesn't look confident, like the Jordan Poole we've seen like in the last year. But if he steps it up, I could see a larger improvement in the Warriors. Definitely. Klay Thompson just had his first 40-point game. I think it was the other day, a 40-point game. And obviously, people are going to be like, oh, he's back off of one game. I still don't think Klay Thompson is 100% back. He's averaging, I think, 17 points a game. He's not 100% back. He's not. I think at the end of the day, he's still a defensive liability because of his injuries. He's not going to be able to give you all his full play when it comes to the defensive side. But offensively, he's actually improved a lot over the last couple weeks. His 3-point percentage actually is a 41 right now. So he's shooting way better than he was at the beginning of the season, where he had Devin Booker making fun of him and everything else. So, yeah, that's a big improvement. And then Draymond Green. Draymond Green came out the other day and hit I forgot how many threes, but it was a lot of threes. It was almost like a 2015 Draymond Green. Yeah, you felt glimpses of the past Draymond where he would just come out there and splash. But he had a really good game last week. I really want to see the improvement amongst the sophomore players, and even I want to see more rookie minutes. I know you can't give it to them. I mean, you barely have any really bench depth, so why not give it to the young guys? Never mind, James Wiseman. Yes, he's a sophomore. No, James Wiseman is 2 years. This is his third year. I think this is his third year, yeah. All right, so he's 3 years in. James Wiseman came out looking completely like he was still not. He's not there. He can't. I don't think he can play in this Warrior system. I think he's the type of center to probably go somewhere else and actually thrive. But right now, it doesn't look too good for him. He's playing. He's trying to play. You've never seen the Warriors with a center that was like, oh my goodness, he's the best center ever. You never seen him like that. Even with the KD era, they were they had Zaza, and then they had DeMarcus Cousins, and DeMarcus Cousins didn't even play like how he normally plays. He played like a more reserve role, and only got buckets when he did like the pick and rolls and the pick and pops. That's the only time he got buckets. So now that James Wiseman, obviously I think he was the number 1 pick, if I'm not mistaken. I might be, yeah. I know Anthony Edwards. He was the number 2 number 3, number 2 or 3, one of those. But you're the number 1, or you're a lottery pick, and you're expected you probably expected yourself and had high expectations to come in here and kind of get the torch passed to you from Steph Curry, or maybe even become a secondary player to like complement Steph Curry. But it's not like that at all. You came into a role where you aren't really needed in the sense of Kevon Looney could come out there and probably be a better center than you at this moment. So yeah, they sent him back down to the G League. And then you have the other sophomore players, or two other sophomore players, Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga. And Kuminga, you're seeing his minutes go down, which, I mean, obviously is a Steve Kerr thing. He's not letting Kuminga actually get his minutes. And his field goal percentage is below 50. Last year he shot, I think it was around 50%. Now it's lower than 50%, shooting like, I think it might be even like in the 30s this season. But he's not getting the minutes. He's getting, I think, 3 to 4 less minutes than he did last year. And you would expect an increase in those minutes, but obviously that's not the case here. Jonathan Kuminga is one of those players I feel like if you just gave him more time, he could really come out here and he could probably be like an Andre Iguodala, like very athletic and a very versatile defender. But they're just not giving it to him or allowing him to even thrive. Then you have Moses Moody, another player I think could be really good, but he's also getting like 12 minutes a game, which isn't really enough to really do anything. And the only person he's sitting behind would probably be he'd probably be sitting behind, or he's probably like third string, maybe, I would assume. Let me see. I'm going to check to see this. Yeah, so you have Moses Moody sitting at 14.7 minutes per game, and then you got Dante DiVincenzo, obviously a more experienced two guard, I guess. Yeah, two guard. But at the same time, I think I would rather have Moses Moody out there just for the simple fact of if the Warriors right now are in the process of going from old to new in the sense of they're paying these young guys. They're going to keep these young guys over probably Clay and Dre. If I'm gonna be honest, they're gonna keep probably Andrew Wiggins over a Klay Thompson at this moment. So they're trying to go younger. So why not actually get your younger player to go in and play rather than not play at all, or rather than play less minutes than a more experienced guard? If that's your next move, going young. I mean, Dante DiVincenzo isn't old by any means. He's only 25, but Moses Moody, I think, is 20, around that 21, 23 age, around there. So I would definitely be giving him more minutes. And I think Dante DiVincenzo averages more minutes than Jonathan Kuminga. Like I said, I think he only averages like 14 minutes a game. So they're only behind, I would assume, Andrew Wiggins, most likely Andrew Wiggins, and I think Jordan Poole plays more point than two guard. But yeah, I definitely would have Moody coming in and playing a lot more. But I'm saying all that to say, I still believe the Warriors, they're the Warriors. They still have a chance to really come out and be a top 5 seed and go to the finals again. I could see them in the conference finals going up against a team like the Clippers, even you can say the Luka again, really, in the conference finals. I could see them going up against them again and maybe even winning those series. They're just a very competitive and very good team. But this might be the end of a dynasty. We're watching it unfold at this moment. And, like, it's so crazy that they're going to end a dynasty and almost pick up another dynasty. As long as Jordan Poole can, if we see improvement in Jordan Poole, I definitely can see him as being like a very good player in the future. I believe they could be another dynasty waiting to happen. So it's a scary team. If they get everything together, they're on a 3-game winning streak right now. So things are looking up. They're the 8th seed. Just some improvement in some places, maybe some more minutes for other people, for some younger players. Jordan Poole improvement, Klay Thompson maybe getting back to not even 100%, but like 80% of himself. If we see that, then that's still a really good competitive team, and you do not want to face them in the West at all, or even in the finals. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you're watching this video, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, even comment, maybe even share. I would appreciate it. But on that note, peace.